Hello, I am Akın, and today I'll be presenting my Quantic Foundry gamer profile analysis for the game history and analysis final project. Looking at my profile, my primary gamer type is Bounty Hunter, with Skirmisher as my secondary type. What does this mean? As a Bounty Hunter, I enjoy exploring open worlds, customizing my playstyle, and experiencing power progression. My skirmisher side means I prefer fast paced, spontaneous action. Looking at my motivation scores, creativity 35%. I want to express myself through build variety. Achievement 60%. Progression and unlock systems motivate me. Immersion 73%. I want to be deeply immersed in game worlds. Action 48%. Moderate action, not too slow, not too intense. Social 52%. I prefer solo gameplay. And mastery 3%. I don't enjoy games with high skill ceilings. Today, I will be analyzing two roguelike games, Hades and Dead Cells. Both games appeal to my profile in different ways. Let's dive in. Let's start with Hades. The first thing we see is the House of Hades, the game's hub area. This perfectly addresses my immersion score. Every time you die, you return here and talk to NPCs. As the story progresses, characters have different dialogues with you, which helps you feel deeply connected to the world. Now I'm starting a run. I've chosen a weapon to start with. Here's where Hades shows its creativity strength. Look at the boon selection system. The gods offer different abilities that modify your attacks and special moves. One god might offer damage bonuses, another might add defensive options, another creates area effects. Each run, I can create completely different approaches. Sometimes I focus on attack damage, sometimes on defensive abilities, sometimes on special move synergies. This variety is crucial for my creativity motivation. The combat here matches my moderate action preference perfectly. It's fast paced and satisfying, but it's not overwhelming. I'm not doing frame perfect inputs or complex combos. The difficulty comes from positioning and choosing the right abilities, not from execution. This is important because of my low mastery score. I prefer strategic depth over mechanical skill. I died, but look what happens. I gained various currencies and resources. Every resource has a purpose in the meta progression. This is textbook achievement motivation design. Even failure gives me concrete progress. Back in the house, I can upgrade my mirror, interact with characters to deepen relationships, unlock new features, and work toward new weapons. There's always something to unlock, always a reason to do one more run. For someone with high achievement motivation, this is engaging in the best way. Let me start another run with a different weapon this time. Completely different playstyle. I'm going to focus on different god boons this time to see how the build changes. This illustrates the creativity aspect perfectly. With multiple weapons, dozens of possible boon combinations, and different upgrade paths, there are many viable approaches. I'm not following a strict meta, I'm experimenting. I'm discovering. This is my bounty hunter type in action, exploring the game's systems, finding my own path, customizing my experience. The game respects my low mastery preference. I don't need to master advanced techniques or exploit mechanics. I just need to understand how abilities work together and make smart choices. Strategic thinking, not mechanical execution, is what matters here. Now, let's look at Dead Cells. Right from the start, I am making choices. Which weapons do I take? Which skills? Unlike Hades, where boons are offered to you, Dead Cells puts you in full control from the beginning. This matches my skirmisher secondary type. The game is asking, what do you want to do this round? Fast melee, range tactics, shields and parrying, thrust and traps? It's spontaneous and it's flexible. And also, I'm jumping right into the action. The combat is noticeably different from Hades. It's faster, more frenetic. That sound sits at the higher end of my action tolerance. Each biome is procedurally generated, but learning the tileset patterns helps me find secrets. It's about knowledge, not mechanical skill, aligning with my mastery preference. The cells I collect go into permanent upgrades. More health, more weapons unlocked, more mutations available. Again, perfect for my achievement motivation. Every run makes me stronger in the metagame. Here's something I love: path branching. After this area, I can choose different routes. Each path has different challenges, different rewards, different enemies. Some paths are riskier but offer better loot. This decision making appeals to my bounty hunter identity. I'm charting my own course through the game. Do I take the difficult route for better rewards, or the easier path to preserve my health? The game respects my agency and lets me explore at my own pace. Let me show you where Dead Cells excels for my creativity motivation. Even with basic gear, I can start forming strategies. I'm combining weapons and skills that work together. Maybe I use a weapon that works well at close range with a skill that controls crowds. Or I focus on ranged attacks with defensive abilities. Even in these early stages, I'm experimenting with different approaches. The game encourages trying new combinations every run. I don't need perfect execution to make strategies work. At this difficulty level, strategic thinking matters more than mechanical mastery, which is perfect for my profile. Whether I win or die, I'm unlocking new weapons, new blueprints, new runes that open up the map. The permanent progression keeps me coming back. Here's the thing about Dead Cells, though: it demands slightly more mechanical skill than Hades. Enemy attacks are faster, platforming is more precise, bosses require better reaction times. At 3% mastery, this occasionally frustrates me. Hades felt like it was testing my strategy. Dead Cells sometimes feels like it's testing my reflexes. That said, the game offers enough tools, shields, turrets, ranged weapons that I can create playstyles that minimize mechanical demands. I can build around my limitations, which brings us back to creativity. So, how do these games match my profile? Both games excel at providing strong achievement through meta progression, constant unlocks, and meaningful deaths. They both encourage creativity with extensive build variety and experimentation. The action in both is fast paced but not overwhelming, though Dead Cells pushes this limit slightly. And of course, both offer perfect single player experiences for solo play. Where Hades wins is in its immersion. The rich narrative, memorable characters, and evolving relationships create a deeply engaging world. It also respects my low mastery preference with lower mechanical demands and more emphasis on decision making. For my bounty hunter identity, the exploration feels more purposeful and the world feels more reactive to my actions. Where Dead Cells wins is in capturing my skirmisher identity with faster pace, more spontaneous gameplay, and jump right in energy. It offers slightly more build options and more extreme synergies for creativity. The exploration variety through path branching, biome variations, and secrets everywhere is also exceptional. If I had to choose which game better matches my overall profile, I'd say Hades by a slight margin. It satisfies my high immersion and creativity needs while respecting my low mastery preference. The storytelling makes every run feel meaningful beyond just the mechanical loop. But Dead Cells isn't far behind. For pure build experimentation and moment to moment gameplay variety, it's exceptional. Its main weakness for my profile is the lack of narrative immersion and slightly higher mechanical demands. Interestingly, both games prove that the roguelike genre is perfect for my profile type. The combination of meta progression, build variety, solo exploration, and moderate action makes this genre feel tailor made for players like me. The Quantic Foundry framework really helped me understand why I love these games and where each one succeeds or struggles to meet my motivations. If you're a bounty hunter with high achievement and creativity motivations, I highly recommend both of these titles. Thank you for watching.